Hello viewers, and it is JayFerGaming here, and welcome to the second episode of my Liverpool career mode on FIFA 14. I recommend, if you haven't already, that you check out the first episode of this series. It's just a backdrop of what's going on really, and what's happened so far. So, at the moment, just checking out the global transfer network. I'm not too sure about it, just getting to grips with it, but we're looking for a right back, defensive mid, and a winger. I think they're the main positions we need for this squad. So this is where the first scout is going. The English scout is going to England. And I get an achievement! Hey! Send this scout to another nation that's good for delivering talent, which is Germany. And the last one. Come on. Another good place for talent. It's Spain. Looking for some good young players that got a good future ahead of them, hopefully. But first of all, what a moment. Selling our first player, Brad Jones. I had no hesitation in accepting that, as he is a terrible keeper and only a Liverpool for the English, because he's got an English passport, something like that. But the first player we've got back is Manquillo of Atletico Madrid. At the time, it didn't say that he was in his first season, so I did inquire about him. And yeah, didn't get the information, so I wasn't able to buy him. It was a shame. He did look quite decent. But the scout in Germany has found 5 players, and look at them. Marco Reus, I wish I could get him, but obviously can't afford him. Alexander Fine. I've had some good times with him in Ultimate Team. He's a really good player in my opinion. So I'll definitely inquire about him. Acceleration, he's got speed, and he can play on the wing and up front. So we're looking at the English players. Not the best return so far from our scout. Jay Rodriguez, not up to Liverpool's standard, really. So with this scout, we need to relocate him. He hasn't found much talent. We need to expand his scouting material, I guess. So we'll go to Brazil, get some Samba people in here, have a bit of a continental club going on. So we have sold Brad Jones. Feels good, it really does. So hopefully we'll be buying some players soon. And Alexander Fine. The offer, they want 1.7 mil. But in these situations, I always try and get a player involved in a part exchange deal. Who am I going to go for here? I need someone with a little bit of value. And I see Sebastian Cortés, who will not be needed at the club. Don't think he's good enough for Liverpool, really. So I go for him and 700k. That makes up to about 1.5 mil. Being a bit cheeky there with the offer. But I hope to get it accepted, as I've got a couple of offers here. Jordan Lucy. Never even heard of him, so get rid of him, free up a bit of wages. 60k added to the budget. 14.5 mil for Sturridge. I go straight to the bottom. I will not sell him. I will be disallowing future offers. He's a key player for Liverpool, and we really need him. So moving on here, it keeps showing that Downing's left the club, and good riddance. More offers here. Luis Suarez, the main man at Liverpool, 25 mil. Decent offer, not good enough. He's our best player. It would have to be 40 plus mil. And I don't think I'd really get rid of him. But I'd get rid of this striker, Samed Yasil. Never heard of him again. But it's just to free up some space at the club with players that realistically I'm not going to use at all. So I'm going to try and hire a 4th scout here. I'm not really sure who to go for. I didn't really get many options there. So this Norwegian guy. I'm not covering myself in glory. I don't really know where I'm going. But looking at the guy who's scouting in Germany, I look at Marco Reus. He has amazing stats. He's such a good player. He's got a great haircut as well. Kind of got something similar going on myself. But that's not part of this. Oh, I wish I could get Reus, but Fine, not so good. Well, not as good as Reus, but I think he would be a a good addition to the squad, even though the offer is unacceptable for Nuremberg. So we'll edit this, change it to 1 million with Quartez again. So that pretty much gets it up to 2 mil. And I can't believe they only wanted 1.7 mil for S5. Just think he's a really good player on FIFA, and I've seen a bit of him in real life. But Yesel has left the club. Some more money added to the transfer kitty, and looks like we've got an update from Brazil and an offer for Daniel Agger from Spurs, one of our rivals. No chance. I'm not getting rid of my best defender. I know he's 28 years old, but he's got a few years left in him. He's really good, and I won't be selling him at all. But here are the Brazilians that have been scouted. Never heard of any of them, so I don't really know anything about these players. So looks like I will have to scout the ones that could be of an interest to me. So who are we going to go for here? Igor Julião. I am quite good at pronouncing foreign names, not like other commentators you hear. So I do scout him. He's a right back, and he looks sprint speed, acceleration, stamina. Looks like he's got good pace, and he'd be a good attacking right back. So I go and scout him. Luis Antonio. Have a look, but I'm not too sure. Have a look at Guillem here. I'm looking at the characteristics of the player, because you don't really get too much information. It's a lot different from FIFA 13. You don't get a rating either, which I'm quite surprised about. It's quite difficult to judge who's going to be a good player, especially if you haven't heard of the player in real life. But S fine again! They definitely do not want Quartez. Ah, so frustrating. So I decide to get rid of Quartez and just pay the 1.7 mil. It's not a great amount. He's 23 years old. He's a left winger, can play up front, so pretty versatile. As we get some more players from Spain. Oh, here we go. Here comes some of the big stuff. Alexis Sanchez and Carlos Vela. Two players that really interest me. Tried to buy Vela on 13, but he was in his first season at Sociedad, so couldn't go from there. But I'm going to scout him. Could do with another winger on the other side. Alexis Sanchez, look at them stats. 13 mil. That's a bit of a bargain if you ask me. Sprint speed, acceleration, agility. I would be spending most of my budget, so I'll have to add a player. Jordan Henderson to Barcelona. That would be interesting. 10 mil in Henderson. If I was Barca, I wouldn't accept that, but we'll wait and see what happens. He'd be a great addition to Liverpool. He really would. Oh, it would be so good to sign him. Just looking at the other players, they don't really interest me at the moment. But we're going back to Germany. Any new ones there? Yes, we do. But apart from Aubameyang, not really into the others. And Aubameyang, he's really good on FIFA, but he's just signed for Dortmund, so can't go for him, sadly. And it says he's a winger. I thought he was a striker, but what do I know? But the S fine, 1.7 mil has been accepted. I offer a contract, 4 years, 25k. Seems pretty good to me. And he could be my first signing, which would be really fantastic. As Luis Alberto, 20-year-old striker, looks to have a bit of potential. Bolton make a season loan offer for him, which is good enough for me. Give him some experience, hopefully he'll progress. And he could be in the squad in the next few years. But the offer for Sanchez has been accepted. What a signing this could be. Oh, 3 years, 100k wage. This could be the marquee signing that I'm after. He's quite young, and he's just a really good player. So a few more Brazilians have come in for my scout. Looking at Luis Antonio. I go and scout him. Just need to learn some more about the players, really. They've been recommended to me, so they must be decent at least. The question is, are they good enough for Liverpool? Because we do have a good squad. It's just the backup really needs improvement. But Spurs make a 5 mil offer for Skirtle. Not good enough. But I wouldn't rule out a future bid for him. If it's enough, maybe 10 mil plus. Then bring in a younger centre back. It's Adam Morgan. Cheeky. You haven't even played and he's on about coming into the squad. Never even heard of you, lad. He might be getting sold, but we have a match coming up against Real Betis. First friendly of the season, and I am coming to the end of this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed it. We're just getting into the swing of things. Scouting players, trying to bring some players in. Because we've already got S-Fine pretty much signed up. And Alexis Sanchez hopefully joining as well. So I hope to see you in the next episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, subscribe. Because these episodes will be coming quick, fast, just how you like them. So hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.